The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol concluded the last in its first scheduled set of public hearings Thursday. ABC's Jay O'Brien has a recap of the hearings so far from Washington.
The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol, arguing former President Donald Trump deceived and inflamed the mob by peddling false election fraud conspiracies.
I thought, boy, if he really believes this stuff, he's become detached from reality.
Created a powder keg.
A lot of threats, wishing death upon me.
And almost preventing the peaceful transfer of power.
President Trump summoned the mob, assembled the mob, and lit the flame of this attack.
Lawmakers profiling far-right groups like the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers and their alleged coordinated plot to breach the Capitol on January 6th. The committee hearing from top Trump aides who recalled repeatedly warning Trump that his voter fraud claims were baseless. Trump pushing aside those advisors in favor of others promoting falsehoods like lawyers John Eastman and Rudy Giuliani.
What they were proposing, I thought, was nuts.
The committee also trying to make the case the former president tried to pressure government officials to help hand him a second term, even pushing Vice President Mike Pence to reject the Electoral College count on January 6th. Pence refused.
There's no justifiable basis to conclude that the vice president has that kind of authority.
And then the testimony of Cassidy Hutchinson, a former aide to Trump Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, testifying under oath that she briefed Meadows on January 6th that Trump supporters were being found with weapons at Trump's Stop the Steal rally hours before the Capitol attack, and the former president seemed unconcerned.
I overheard the president say something to the effect of, I don't effing care that they have weapons. They're not here to hurt me.
Committee members then going step by step through the 187 minutes between when Trump supporters breached the Capitol and the former president finally told the rioters to go home.
President Trump did not fail to act during the 187 minutes. He chose not to act.
Meanwhile, Trump lashing out at the January 6th committee itself.
It's a rigged deal. It's a disgrace.
The committee has held 9 public hearings so far, but they're promising more to come, saying they'll spend August gathering additional evidence and hold more proceedings in September. Jay O'Brien, ABC News, Washington.